It's recording. Hopefully it works.
Yay.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We just finished.
Say that.
No, I'm sure it's.
You're not supposed to hope. You're supposed to know.
Yeah, it will work. Trust
Okay,
me.
so you guys wake up from your night of rest and recovery in Passage, and you've all organized to meet up with Pip and his little ally Croc up here. So you guys gather your things and meet up in the town center outside of the guild building and head on your merry way. Is there anything that you'd like to do in town before you leave?
We all just went to bed,
What
right?
time?
We weren't doing anything.
Yeah. What time? Because you said it's a half day there, right?
Yeah.
And then.
Oh, you guys know what? We have to go and do something about the horses. We need to have them sent over.
Oh
we haven't
yeah, we
done
probably
that.
should do that real quick.
Yes, so there is the Merchants Guild that you guys typically leave your horses with.
Mm-hmm.
I presume that that's where you will have left them back in Seria. So,
Yeah.
Just a quick question.
mhm.
So when we get back, will it be like late at night or?
It'll be evening,
Okay.
maybe. Depends on how long you take.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering because I was like, there was something I was thinking about doing, but I was like, if I could do it when I get back, it would probably be easier because then we wouldn't have to wait so fucking long. So.
So are you organizing your horses now, or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
that shouldn't
So
take very long.
You guys head over to the Electrum Trading Company, and their guild building fits with the motif of the rest of the city here. They have like a hanging sign out the front made of wood, dangling by chains. And you head inside, and it's just you see tables rowed up on your left and right, and on them are you have halflings, half elves, humans, all kinds, like just typing away on these weird machines, and there's just parchment being fed through them, and ink being stamped upon them. You hear the clickety clack of all these keys they're pressing going in, and you can see sort of patrolling up the central aisle that you guys enter to face. There is a male half elf, quite old, and he looks up from the document that he's holding and reading through to see you guys, and puts it down on one of the desks and walks over to greet you all with a handshake. My name is Rogan Sindrag. How can I help you?
Yes, we need to organize getting our horses here from Seria.
Very well. I will send for them to be sent over here immediately. What names do I ask for?
Like he means our names, right?
Your names, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think he cares about what the horses are called.
I was about to say my horse's name. I was like, wait a minute. Anyways, I go Faye Lockhart.
He writes it down.
And then
The only one that doesn't have one at this point is Lysaira, I think, right?
Yes.
yeah, because she was just renting horses, so she'll just probably rent one here if anything.
She fucking
Yeah.
gave it back.
Quote unquote renting.
Rent.
Rent.
With
Air
a lazy,
quotation,
Really
rent.
funny way of pronouncing stolen. That's really
Hey, I paid for it the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you never returned it. That's like renting a movie. Like, yeah, I paid for the rental, but I kept it. Like that doesn't work that way.
She didn't return
can
the
never
horse.
go back to
Well,
Blockbuster.
hey,
It's not stealing. It's borrowing without permission.
Oh my god.
it was
Anyway,
more like avoiding the extra fees.
Well, he writes down the names of those who need to have their horses sent over.
Yeah. God damn it.
So, you guys head off to.
Meet up with
Pip
Yep.
and the others.
Oh, like Lysara's not even with us right now, is she?
Nope.
No, you guys all met up in the central courtyard of the city.
But she was with Pip though.
I'm
She was.
I'm guessing she would have met up with the
Met
party
up
after
with the
leaving his
party,
place.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's like she would have just like left in the morning.
She just
and
left in the
went down
morning.
to the
He's
courtyard.
still dead.
It's just all like, what did you do with my brother? Oh, he was dead when I left. Like, oh, okay.
Zyra, roll a
Good to
perception
know.
check.
Okay. Let's see.
You're good.
Yeah, when you left, he was still. You're pretty sure still sleeping in his bed,
Oh,
Okay.
baby.
passed out and snoring. So you all meet up in the town center, that large courtyard out the front of the passage, the Scabbard Guild building. And then once you've all met up, gathered yourselves, you head off toward the northwest.
All right.
And I'll get a survival check from whoever's leading the party up there.
Oh, shit.
Because all you were given was like, hey, it's about here on your map. Like, he marked it, but you guys have to navigate your way there. Okay. So, after a couple of twists and turns of like, I think this can't be the same tree we just passed. It's fine.
Oh, no.
And then, oh wait, yeah, no, that was, it's fine. You eventually make it to the ruins of this place. And you find Pip and Crocker here waiting for you. And Pip looks utterly disheveled.
Oh, Jesus.
Like he's thrown on his gear and he's just like, just by his hands crawled out of his house.
I walk up to Pip and I pat him really hard on the back. I'm like, how did your night go?
He lurches forward and you can see like his face goes green for a moment and then back to normal. Like he almost, but then he's good. He's like, I don't really want to talk about.
Do you need a minute? We can wait a couple minutes if you need to,
Let's just look around and find the entrance to the dungeon and use our inside voices as much as we can.
Diana starts shouting.
You see Croc roll his eyes and step forth into the ruins.
I follow suit.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
I whispered to the party. Now, aren't you glad I got him drunk?
Wait,
I
was
hope
this
that's the only
recently?
thing you did. Gunther, get off of me!
Jesus.
He's taking that maybe a little too seriously.
So, you guys start investigating the ruins to look for an entrance to the dungeon. Most of the staircases are pretty broken apart. The entire second story is just non-existent.
Okay.
And yeah, I will get perception or investigation checks from everyone, whichever you prefer.
Oh.
My dice are super slow. I don't know why, but it's okay.
You got this, Diana.
No, I don't. Dad's just really upset because she wanted to sleeping today. She couldn't.
She's like, I wanted a day off.
Just got home.
So I'll get everyone to ping the areas they're looking in, searching for an entrance to the dungeon.
Well, I'm standing right here, so
Probably like
Alright.
in this general area that I'm at.
I'm in this
Okay.
room
I'll
here.
search right here.
Okay.
but I think I would like to be searching right over there.
Then
Okay.
go! Leave!
All right.
Wait with you.
Get the fuck
Runs
out!
away crying.
We never. This is how Gunther leaves the party.
He never comes back.
He just immediately gets eaten by wolves.
You're giving him too little credit.
No.
No, they're really not. So you guys are searching, and Faye, you spot Tuazar is like sort of Tuazar. I see a half orc immediately. Christ.
That's kind of
Racism.
racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see
But the
Croc.
DM is
he's,
racist.
I know, right? Croc is lifting some of the stones and bricks and all that kind of stuff, and looking underneath them. And once you see him doing that, you spy over here that beneath some of the collapsed brickwork and stuff, is a trapdoor of sorts.
I call out to the party, like, guys, I think I found it.
Sweet.
Yeah. Pip from way over there, just like,
My dumb younger brother. Is it trapped by any chance? Like,
Roll an investigation check.
all
If
right.
you want, I could check that for you.
Yeah, please. Gunther, is this trapped? Is this booby trapped? Oh no!
Oh no. We're
It-
going to meet everyone.
Okay.
well, at least one of us succeeded.
Yeah, so
Thank
you
you,
guys are looking
Lazara.
around, and Faye asks, "Is this booby trap?" And Lazara hears boobies, and then runs over and thoroughly.
They're like, oh, it's not boobies.
Uh,
Damn it.
but it's also not trapped, so you know.
No one gets anything.
I wanted to ask, since I grew up in Passage and this is fairly close to it. Do I happen to know about what this place used to be, or just general history?
Roll a history check, yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
you do.
Um,
You sure as shit do.
A
you recall a gnome who used to live up here. There are a couple of estates that are outside of the walls, and this one in particular, you remember being the residence of it was either a gnome or a halfling. You can't quite remember that detail, but he was very wealthy, and he would often throw big lavish parties for various members of high society, like nobility and the disgracefully wealthy.
Is this a
Oh,
sex
passive.
dungeon?
yes.
Oh no.
You would have various forms of entertainment, and it, while beginning, it was fine, but then over time, you remember that he began to invite exclusively the women of Passage to these
Mm.
events and these parties. And
So this is why Pip wanted to go.
as a result, many of the men of the city, the begrudging partners of the women he was inviting to these events, decided to rally up and chase him out of town. His mansion was burned to the ground, and he was never heard from again.
Wow.
And then Pip turned it
They didn't-
into his personal playground.
They didn't kill him. He just was chased out of town.
Right.
But yeah, you don't recall a name,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
As
But,
well, okay. As I remember all of this, I start telling the story to the party.
And then I slowly look over at Pip. With a knowing look.
Give him a look.
I give him a
Pip's
look.
still looking very tired. Like, he sounds like the kind of person I'd like to have a long discussion with someday.
I roll my eyes. So this wasn't booby trapped. We can start going down, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
safe.
Okay. I roll my eyes and I go down.
All right, so you out of context D&D quiz. So you lift the trapdoor and it creaks open. You can just see a ladder that leads down into a probably 30-40 foot descent.
Oh joy.
Mhm.
That's gonna be hard for Moro, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess he's gonna have to stay up here. Hmm. This
Someone
area
could probably
safe.
carry him down with enough strength.
I can do it.
Okay. Diana. She was like, I volunteer.
I will carry your dog.
Thank you.
All right. Everyone can climb down, and I'll get Diana to roll an athletics check.
Please don't drop my dog. Oh
Okay.
no.
Oh,
Does
no.
she drop him?
So no, he's fine.
15 is
So
pretty okay.
Diana just kind of like sits him over her shoulder and begins climbing down, and he's just kind of drooping there, happily looking
Oh,
around,
baby.
panting.
This is the best day of my life.
It's like, oh boy.
Hooray! Oh, where are we? I only
All
see
the way
darkness.
down the bottom. All the way down the bottom.
Oh,
Jesus,
there we
Matt.
go. Whoa!
This map is so big.
Jesus.
It's fine. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Wow, that's huge.
It is.
Jesus.
I guess this guy would have had a bit of a size complex, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I cast enlarge on the penis.
I'm glad we had the discussion.
Oh my god.
I'm
So,
I mean, it would work really well on small people.
one of his party tricks. Anyway,
Oh my God.
so you guys find yourself in this dark underground dungeon. There is kind of moss and stuff growing in various areas of the stonework. And it is kind of musty down here. But it seems safe enough to be here and breathe the air, so that's a positive step. Pip says, well, as per our agreement, whoever makes it through to the end first wins.
Are you sure you're gonna make it?
He says, well, I may not look it, but I have quite the strength and constitution on my side.
Can I roll insight for that?
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
Aw.
you're like, I believe it.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a very high DC. So you know that he's telling the truth, but not the truth about him, the truth about Croc. So,
I could break your arms, you know that, right?
I'm sure he's very well aware of that fact.
I'm pretty sure he's gotten his arms broken by a woman before. Just saying.
I wouldn't be
at all
surprised.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So up ahead of you, you can see the hallway separates into 3 different doors.
Hmm.
And Croc and your boy
My
go
boy.
further up the hallway. And after having a little look around at the different options up ahead, he says, well, if you guys pick one, we'll pick a different one.
I vote for the middle.
Should
We should wait for them to go.
Yeah, I was like, you pick first.
go ahead?
You pick.
Should we split?
I think that'd be a good idea.
I've got an idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's wait for them to go, and then I'm going to use Captain Ivan's compass.
Oh.
Alright.
like Lazara's all like, I have an idea. She whispered it to us, and we all like side eye. Like,
I like the way you think. I agree.
Yeah.
All right. So up ahead on the 3 doors, the one over here on the left, you can see that there's engraved into the stonework of the door is a red flame that's burning. And yeah, painted red. In the upper door is a red droplet of liquid falling. And on this door is a mirror.
I bet Pip's going to go for the mirror.
He's like, oh, look how people. Hold on, I gotta fix my hair.
he does look at the mirror and sort of adjust his disheveled look a little bit. And then when he's satisfied, he smiles to himself and then glances over at you guys and says, well, ladies first.
Okay,
go
then
ahead.
go then.
Go ahead.
Like, I hope that we all say that like simultaneously.
I'm sure we did.
This feels like bullying.
He's my
Lets
brother.
Lets out a aggravated sigh. He goes, well, very well, we'll take this way. And he heads through the door, and Croc then follows him,
We
and the
rustle
door
his
closes
cheese.
behind them.
I feel so bad for Krog.
Okay, so now I'm going to run up to the center of the room and look at the compass.
All right.
Nice.
Let me see the range on the compass. I didn't really. Did I give you the range on it?
Hang on, mate. No.
No. All right. So it should be 30 feet. You may want to write that down on
Okay.
that. So about this sort of distance.
Okay.
And you don't. It doesn't catch anything.
Okay.
Mm.
So,
Okay, I have an idea.
Hmm?
We should flee, and whoever isn't with Faye should bring Moro, so that way, if something happens, Moro can go and find Faye, and we can join you.
All right.
Sounds like a
Okay.
plan. What did you have in mind?
All right.
So, somewhat, we are gonna split up.
No, I heard that. I just thought Lazara was going to say something.
Oh. Okay.
no, my only other plan was just to follow the fire.
If anything, you and I can take the fire, and the other can go the other way.
All right.
Are you sure you want to take the fire?
Well, my thought is this building was burned down, so maybe the history was important.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm just saying, because if you do find traps or some sort of bullshit like that, you're gonna get burned.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it,
Bullshit like that.
I mean, it's better than drowning if we take the droplet route.
now that I
Well,
think-
if you're going in that direction, I'll go with you. I have fire resistance.
now that I think
Alright.
about it, we probably should split the rogues, right? Since we do
Yeah.
traps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys are. I mean, Faye is also kind of squishy, but she packs a punch. So
So yeah, I like how last session you guys were all like, "Oh, she's so squishy," and I'm like looking at my strength, and I'm like, she totally is."
your strength and your strength and your life points are very different.
Life points.
Your life hit points.
My life point.
like it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's what it means. It's the same thing.
Whenever you get hit, you hear the sound effect of your life points going down.
Oh no, I'm down to 600.
That's funny that Nick
My
says
blue
says that to me because he spends hours playing that fucking game.
I haven't played that game since you were here, I'll have you know.
I don't believe you.
Roll an insight check. So who's going in the fire door?
I'm going
assuming-
with whoever wants to go.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay, I guess
Okay.
you guys take Mora with you.
Yeah.
Make sure nothing happens to my doggo. And I guess Gunther, that means we're going into the water droplet one.
Yep.
Was that water or wine?
Ooh.
It's red.
It's red.
Maybe we'll find
I
more wine
like
to sell.
Time to get
Oh,
fucked
you-
up. Yeah, it's a good idea that Gunther goes there because if you don't need wine for some sort of like weird puzzle, he has wine.
I have a whole barrel of it.
Alright. So you guys head through these doors, and the doors shut behind you.
Oh, that's not good.
That wasn't
they
very
closed?
cash
Closed?
money of it.
Are we locked in?
Yeah, they
Oh no.
the
Oh.
stonework just grinds to a closed position right behind you
Oh,
as you all
fuck.
enter.
So we're locked in.
It's fine.
I like how we're just all like, bring Moro, that way he can go find Faye. Well, I guess that didn't work out in the end. Well, maybe it'll work out later.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
What if your
It's fine.
doggo managed to smash through the door?
That's okay. That's okay. We'll take care of your dog.
I swear to God, if anything happens to that dog.
Okay,
Alright.
so as you
Right.
guys head down that hall, in front of Gunther and Faye,
Oh no. Roll for initiative!
Bam! Fucking beholder!
No!
Oh.
I would cry.
is a large open hallway
Another fucking door.
It's
and
a
a
booby
door at
trap.
the very end. Roll
gonna-
a perception check.
Alright. I'm good. Thank fuck I got on the good roll.
Gunther, you just see a hallway and you kind of get tunnel vision at that door at the other side. You're like, aha, progress. But Faye, you can spot that in the ceiling above you, there's various cracks just all throughout the ceiling.
Oh shit.
So odds are there's some kind of trap involved with this room.
Do I spot anything that could activate the trap?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna have to trudge through this very slowly and make sure that we do not run into anything.
Maybe we could settle around the wall.
That's a good idea, actually.
Okay.
Like, very
Just-
carefully.
Yeah, hug the wall.
I'm
Or
gonna
if
be
you just,
behind
like-
you.
The wall is your friend.
Back against the wall and just kind of like sidestepping along
Yep.
very cautiously. You guys can go ahead and show the path you'd like to take.
Just like pointing.
You can move like one space at a time.
Okay. Sorry about that. I just got
That's
confused.
all right.
I'm following right behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm assuming we're still good.
You can go ahead. Keep going. Yep. You're still fine.
Yeah.
You're still fine. Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh, no.
You're not fine.
Now you're not fine.
So as you step there, you hear a loud cracking noise, and the ceiling kind of opens up, and you see above you just all of the ceiling replaced with lava.
What?
Oh my!
Ah!
The entire ceiling?
What kind of parties were these?
What the fuck?
And it begins to ever so slowly start to fall.
Okay, we better
Like
run.
it's slowly oozing down.
You
Yep,
mean
we
the-
better run.
You mean the entire
Alright.
ceiling?
A second.
Oh shit! Ah!
All right, so you step back, knocking Gunther aside, and
Boom!
immediately the lava begins to fall less slowly. Like it begins to fall a little bit faster as you step
Oh
back.
shit!
How we're gonna go like the other side?
You still have about 20 feet of it falling
20 feet?
before it
If-
reaches ground
if-
level. Yeah.
If we dash, how far can we make it?
Yeah.
It's lava. You'll die.
Well, no, it's still slow. It's like even though it's slow, it's going a little bit faster. We could probably try to dodge it. If
I
we
guess I
can.
picked the
You-
wrong door.
If you sprint, you could make it 60 feet.
Alright, I want to sprint.
All right.
I guess I'll try as well.
It's better than
really
dying.
have
You guys
anything.
start-
The thing is, like
Yeah.
when I was like, "Oh, water droplet," I have a water breathing potion. This doesn't work in this situation.
You can
I was
breathe,
like,
but you probably just yeah.
Burn.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
I guess I picked the wrong door.
Now watch you guys get the water one.
Yeah.
It's like
Consume
fucking
that
opposite
potion.
day.
Consume that potion. You can breathe for a couple of moments.
Okay.
before you die.
Anyways.
So yeah,
So
I make a mad dash.
yeah. So you guys, as you step underneath the lava, that first step that you take, it falls a little slower. So as you guys move to here, the lava starts falling slower, but as you both move past there, it starts falling a little faster again.
Oh,
No shit.
okay. I think there's a path we need
Oh,
to
there's
take.
a path. Okay.
So
we
where
already
we
went up.
both are is fine for now.
Yep, it's moving super slowly.
Okay,
At
well,
this point.
Okay.
I'll follow along the like try to kind of gauge where it starts falling slower and stuff.
Are we good here?
Yep,
What
Okay.
about here?
Yeah, you go.
no change.
Okay. Gunther, you go ahead.
I'm already ahead.
It's still moving slowly, and now it starts moving a little faster.
Oh,
Ew.
where he was at or where I was at?
Just after
I was-
Faye moved.
Oh shit. What happens if I'm okay?
Maybe
'Cause I was
you can only
following-
go one at a time.
Oh,
Oh,
try
maybe.
it. I'll back off a bit.
All right, and the lava starts falling faster.
Oh,
Nope, never mind.
Where I am, or
As Faye steps back out of the path of it, it starts just
Jesus.
falling like
Jesus.
normal gravity. But she steps back, and it slows right down to nothing.
All right. Hmm.
What about here?
It still moves very slowly.
So which way? What was your path, Gunther? Because when I went on it, it was starting to move fast
I went
again.
here, then I went here.
Okay. So if I follow that path, will it move slow or fast?
It's started moving faster again.
Oh.
Maybe you need to take a
Weird.
different path.
What if I move over here?
It's still slow.
Okay. That's progress.
Oh, right, because
What
that
if I
was
move-
where you are, so that means that you would need to probably go forward and then turn.
Oh, yeah. What if I move here?
It starts moving faster again.
Never mind.
Jesus.
Okay. Jesus
Just
fucking
sort of like
Christ.
doing the whole like tiptoe in and then jump back out, like that whole thing, just to test.
What?
But yeah, it's although it is moving slowly, with the repetitive sped upness, it's sort of starting to become a little bit concerning.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You've got about 15 feet left before it starts to get at about head level.
Oh no!
Where I am at
So-
right now, how fast is it?
It's all moving at the same pace. Like it's all moving slowly right now.
If I move here, will it move fast?
No, it's still slow.
Okay. Gunther, go ahead. Maybe we have to step once at a time. Okay. Is it still moving slow?
Yep,
What if I move forward?
it's still moving slow.
Okay, yeah, so you move and then I move.
What about where I am right now?
It's
Still
still
slow?
slow.
Okay. Hold on. Let me do a move as well, because I'm way behind you. Don't abandon me.
I'm not abandoning you.
Okay. So he moved and it's still moving slow for him, right?
Yep,
What if I move forward?
still slow.
Okay. I think we figured this out.
Try and catch up to me real quick.
Okay. So let me move forward once more.
All right, and it starts to fall a little faster.
Okay, back up.
All right, and it slows down.
Okay.
Try moving to the side a bit.
It starts to fall faster.
Oh,
Nope.
jeez.
Okay, Gunther, you need to move. Okay.
It's slow.
What about if I move forward now?
Still slow.
Yep. Okay, so you step and then I step. Did you just
Okay.
step?
I did.
Okay, you
Yeah.
tell me when you step because I don't want to do this.
I mean,
Okay, and then
you
I
can
step.
see what.
All right,
Okay.
so you guys step one by one. Whoops.
Yep.
Oh, yay, it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I like how it's just like, oh, and Faye gets hit by the. Okay,
And you're
so
dead.
Gunther's out, right?
Yes.
So I step, and I step, and I get out of there.
Yeah.
Thank fuck. Whew!
And you turn around to see the lava raise back up before it hits
Oh,
the
shit.
ground and sink back into the ceiling, like just sort of sinking in between all the cracks in the ceiling.
What the fuck?
I already don't like this
What the
place.
I'm so.
Okay.
I look over at Gunther. I'm like, I have to have a talk with my brother after this.
Okay, but
Yes.
seriously though, with how close a call that was, imagine if Pip invited us here and Faye ended up dying because of it.
He would
Oh!
be. Oh god.
Don't give Nick ideas! He takes them all!
It's true, I do. I do take that.
Oh boy.
I do that. It is the thing that I do. Okay, so as you guys reach the end, back over to Dai and Lazira.
Right, so we peek over the corner.
Yep. And you guys see a hallway. Ahead of you is what looks to be some sort of a table or a stone podium of some sort with a carving etched into it. And then you just see a whole heap of these stone plates on the ground in like a 5x5 grid. And on the other side of that grid is a lever.
Is that a
Okay.
language?
Yes, roll. Actually, let me check your. What languages do you guys know? Let's see.
I know. Common, Infernal, Abyssal, and Draconic.
I know Common, Elvish, Draconic, and Orc.
All right, both of you know that this is Draconic, and it is letters in Draconic.
Okay.
Gunther would have
Do
been
they
useless.
say... Do they say anything? Or is it just letters?
Let me just do a thing real quick.
Okay.
Do you guys see the?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
sure
okay,
do.
cool. Just wanted to make sure. Yes, so you can see from here there's that, but there's also all these scorch marks on different areas over the grid.
Hmm. Okay. What? Can I inspect this?
Yep. So you see written in common is the phrase "smile in a mirror and what does one see?"
Smile in a mirror and what does one see?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm,
You
well,
can
I'm,
see that.
I'm
I was
assuming
going to say you
there's
can
an
see that
order
each of
to.
the. Yeah, you can see that each of the letters imprinted on the ground is on its own individual tile.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's
Hmm.
Okay. So, what happens if I step here?
I'll get you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh Jesus!
All right.
Oh my god, that was a close
So
call.
you leap back as from the ceiling there's a pillar of fire that burns downward at the ground like a flamethrower
I mean,
for a couple of seconds and then it stops.
Yeah. Okay.
But you manage to dodge out of the way before it happens. Now you can see that all throughout the grid is just all these holes in the ceiling that you assume spew fire from them, judging by what just came out of one of them.
I'm gonna walk over here, see if the same thing happens when I stand on this one.
All right. I'll get you to make a dexterity saving throw because yes, it does.
Okay. Okay.
You should let me do that because I have resistance to fire.
Yep.
All right.
I assume I would still take damage, but it would be less than you would take. So
Likely.
So you take 5 points of fire damage as you aren't quite able to get out of the way of the heat in time.
Okay.
But you still jump back out of the way before it does extensive damage.
All right.
mm, do you have any idea of what the riddle means, Jake? Because
Let me see. Not at the moment.
Roll an insight check. You think that the "and" in the riddle is made to throw people off.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, but that makes it even harder. Yeah, like this is not going to be straightforward. Oh. Hold on. What happens if I stand here?
You stand there and you feel the plate press into the ground like you did with the other ones, but nothing happens.
Smile backwards. Isn't it?
It would be the letter E that you're standing on, yeah.
There we go. So next I would have to go...
L.
Where's the L? Oh. So here.
You feel that other plate sort of tick back up and this one press down, and no change. Everything's fine.
And I go. Oh, we'll tell Moro to stay.
All right. He sits and wags his tail.
Oh, baby.
I was getting close, like, oh no, stop.
Dog, no!
You could always carry
He's
him.
like, let my dog go with you. It's fine. And then just like,
Where's my dog? Don't worry about it.
how do you feel about barbecue?
Oh no!
Should we pull on the lever? Do we inspect it first?
Yeah, let's inspect it first.
Okay.
All right. Roll an investigation check.
Watch you both fail it. Oh, thank God. I was.
Oh!
Oh
So
my.
you check out this lever, and you get the sense that for one person to get to the end of the puzzle, this is like a safeguard against other people messing it up afterwards. So if you pull on the lever, odds are it'll disengage the trap.
Okay, go ahead and pull it.
Yeah, we should
Alright.
do that. And having done that, I'm going to test that, and it's true, and just step here.
Yeah. So as soon as you pull that lever, you hear something in the ceiling kind of go, and just you realize now that there was some sort of a hum, like there was gas flow through whatever was going on above the ceiling, and that turning that off just like turned off the tap, and the gas stopped. So whatever it was, if you trigger something, it may ignite up there, but there's nothing blowing through to sort of.
Okay. Yeah,
We
we'll
call
call
Moro
Moro.
over.
We call Moro over.
He comes.
Here, buddy.
He comes bounding over to you guys.
Good boy.
There's something I was thinking with this whole puzzle, and I was like, oh my god. If it had been Faye and Gunther, I'm like, we could have used the boots of spider climbing and walk on the walls.
We totally picked the wrong one. Oh no!
I was thinking about it, I was like, oh my god, would have been so easy.
I know.
But at the same time, I'm glad we picked that one because it was great.
I was seriously thinking the answer to the riddle was going to be lever.
Nah.
No.
Like the whole clue was just to throw you off, and the actual answer was just like across the room, looking at you.
Yeah. After you removed the "and," it was like, what does one see? The only thing we see is a lever.
Alright, so
I didn't even
you
think of
guys-
that. I was like, yeah. I was counting letters, like, but that doesn't. Yeah. So anyway,
So you guys gonna push through past your stone doors?
Yep,
yep.
Okay.
both of us.
Yeah. Whoever's
All
doing
right.
that.
Oh,
Oh,
You open up your stone doors and move through, and Mora immediately rushes past and goes bounding over toward Faye. And
and I pet him.
yeah, he sits and enjoys his pets. And you can see Pip and Croc. Pip's just kind of sitting against the wall, and Croc's standing there. And they look like they've been through a pretty rough fight.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
How bad?
Like, Pip looks pretty bruised. Croc looks a bit cut up, but he doesn't seem bothered by it at all.
Like-
But
Are
yeah,
you
Pip
guys-
looks like he's had the shit kicked out of him.
Are you guys all right?
Pip looks up and he goes, "Did you guys fight copies of yourselves?"
No,
wow, that's some Darkling bullshit.
we had to deal with
I,
the lava ceiling.
Yeah, no. I walk over to Pip and I just say, "Hold on," and then I use Cure Wounds.
Okay. He looks over to Gunther and he says, "Well, at least the lava ceiling isn't a lava floor. That's good at least."
Well,
Listen, I
it
was
would
gonna
have been
walk over and
easier with a lava floor, to be honest.
Just a bit of a riddle.
Lazara walks up.
Lasara nearly sets herself on fire, though.
Lazara
You'd think she'd leave that to the tiefling, but no.
Are half-elf flammables? Let's find out!
Welcome back to Will It Burn?
Lazara walks over and says, "Okay, what was your real intention for bringing us here?"
I wanted to see who could clear the dungeon first. I didn't.
I roll
didn't
it.
think
Can
there
I
was
roll
any more to it.
insight?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Do I get advantage because he's my brother and I know him?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you guys can both tell, like, he's being legitimate. Like, he's absolutely
Okay.
being truthful, and that, like, he really is just, like, wanting to compete with Faye and see, after this amount of time, who is better at doing what it is that you guys do. Being all tough and stuff. And he's also kind of trying to be a little show-offy, but it's also he's trying to be in direct competition with Faye.
As usual.
And after you've given him a bit of healing, he stands back up and is able to roll his shoulders and stretch a little bit. He says, "Well, now that that's properly woken me up, shall we press on?"
How do we know you two aren't the copies?
What does
I-
it feel
I
like
can
to kill
kinda-
yourself?
I look over at Faye. I'm like, I look over at Faye. I look over at Faye. I am the copy.
This
I
is
look
Faye
over
go
at-
cross-eyed.
Brain
But
flat.
Her eyes just roll back.
Oh my god.
I look over at Lysire. I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I can tell my own little brother when I see him.
All right, fair enough.
Not that little. Alright, so
Calm down.
you guys step forward to the next door. And this one doesn't have any engravings on it apart from 2 arrows, one going left and one going right.
Mm.
You push open the door and you indeed find 2 paths, one going left, one going right. Shock horror.
Okay.
I'm gonna nudge Lazara and tell her to use the thing.
Yeah.
Just like that, so like...
Do the thing.
Julie, do the thing!
I'm going to try to look at it without it being inside of Pip or Croc.
Yeah, roll a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
I below my cape to block the
Oh!
Doesn't matter.
Wow, you totally fucking nailed that.
So yeah, you just kind of like feign that you're stretching, and then with your other hand, you just kind of glance down at the compass, which is still not showing any particular direction.
Okay.
Mm.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Should we split up again?
You do also see ahead of you on this wall is a plaque that's just kind of engraved in stone. And actually, what languages do all of you know?
Okay, one sec. I speak Common, Elvish, Sylvan, and Draconic.
All right.
Mine are very easy to remember. I only have 4.
Mm-hmm.
Common, Elvish, Goblin, and another one.
Yeah. Okay. Diana can read this.
Okay.
It is in Abyssal, and it says to the right, like there's an arrow pointing right, and the word next to that says control. And an arrow beneath that, there's another line, there's an arrow pointing left, and the word next to it says submit, or something along the lines of those two.
Right, I tell everyone.
Do you not tell Pip and Croc?
No.
Okay. So which way do we think is better?
Well, if it's control and submit, so shouldn't we control something in order to submit it, in order to go process through?
Maybe we have to submit a form.
I don't think this is an office, Gunther. I like look over at Gunther and I give him like a look. I'm like, what do you think this is? Like the DMV?
What do you think I do for a living? I run a business.
Is his thing.
Goodness.
You can see Pip approaches the plaque ahead of you and sort of studies it. You see him stroking his chin in deep thought.
Whatever way we go, we should tell Pip.
I tell him, you're not going to be able to read that, buddy.
He turns around toward you with a very inquisitive look on his face, and he goes, "You're absolutely correct."
we should tell Pip that the opposite way we're going says hallway with tons of riches.
No.
The question is, will
Please
he
don't.
believe?
I like nudge Lassar. I'm like, I swear to God, if you actually do kill my brother,
Like
because
that
of this.
one. That one says. That one says boobies.
Guys!
Which one are you pointing at?
We didn't even decide which way we were going.
I don't know which way are we going.
Well, I was saying the right said that it was control, and then it was the left that said submit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming we have to control something in order to submit it, in order to process through. Is what I'm trying.
Yeah. So you see on your right there is a set of stairs ascending about 10 feet. Whereas the left seems to just be on this same level.
Well, do you guys want to be bottoms or tops?
Faye looks at Diane's like, I'm always a top.
I'm pretty much the only one that was laughing at that whole thing. I feel really sad about it now. Alright.
You see Croc pull out a coin and
Let them pick.
piece of gold, and then he flips it. And he flicks it up into the air with his thumb, and it spins. And then it just sits in the air in front of him and keeps spinning. And then it drops into his palm and lands. Like it stayed suspended in the air much longer than it should have.
Oh, that's
Is that a magical item?
Yeah.
And you can see that on the coin is tails, and he reaches over and nudges Pip, which almost knocks him over, and jerks his head to the side and starts walking this way. And Pip just kind of sits indecisively for a moment, then goes, "Well, I think we're going this way." So
I'm gonna tell him that way says Boobies, by the way.
he immediately follows Croc.
He like stares at her blankly and then he just like runs.
I love that he believed her right away. He's like, yes,
Yep.
this is what it
He didn't,
means.
even, he didn't even roll an insight check. He was just like, absolutely.
Oh no.
Yes.
Sign me the fuck
So, yeah.
up!
Yep. Croc
Okay.
pushes open the stone door and they head in.
Well, I don't think it matters who goes where because the difference is that we know what the deal is with the room we're going in. We're going in.
Control room.
They don't. Yeah.
But the thing is, though, if we control it and we actually make it work, then they'll get ahead of us, though.
But
They
we
might
don't-
not necessarily be related.
We don't know what's in there in the first place. We should
That's
just
true.
check
We
it
just
out
know
and-
that the room has something to do with that, which is information they don't have. So I mean,
Yeah, I guess. All right.
Let's do this.
let's go.
All right.
Zara just sprints up the stairs like, yeah!
She
Later, nerds.
She's in a fucking leap all the way up the stairs.
That one says boobies. Maybe this one says vagina.
Zara's like, I'm fucking all about it. Let's go. I love it. Okay. Excuse my hurried jaggedness of that reveal. But up ahead of you, the hallway turns around into a room. And on the far side of this room here, when you guys progress up, you will see a large window about 15 foot wide and 10 foot high.
Can I? I'm gonna. Is it safe to approach it?
Yeah, it's just
Okay. Neil.
a
I'm just gonna go look at the window.
And it's like, no, you die.
glass or crystal window. And you can see down into a room ahead of you that shows
Oh, no.
you can see a large hourglass sitting there. And from the other side of the room, there's a large stone door that is pushed open, and the two of them step inside. The door closes behind them, as the one at the stairs did for you.
Do they see us?
Roll an insight check, Morty.
I'm not Morty.
I guess you are now.
All right. Faye, you can tell that they cannot see you. They
Huh.
would have immediately looked up and spotted you. You're like 10 foot up from where they are. And yeah, this looks to be some sort of observation window with an illusion on it. On the other side of this window is probably just stonework to them.
Maybe we should watch and see what they do for a second.
Yeah.
What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's
Mhm.
Yeah, let's
check
see
it
what
out.
they do.
All right. So you can see as the stone door behind them closes, the hourglass in front of them, the sand begins to fall. And
Oh no.
you guys can see like Croc immediately steps up toward the door and just starts like pushing, but summoning all of his strength. You can see like his muscles bulge, veins pop up and everything. He can't push that door.
Oh crap.
As
Ah.
the sand continues falling.
Croc
Should-
must be so done with this bullshit. Like,
Should we tell them
I mean, you have
what
to think. The thing is, well, no, they can't see us. I'm assuming they can't hear us either.
Actually, can message go through that? Is it too thick for that?
can my whispers do?
I think that's what Gunther
That's
was
what I was
trying to do as
asking
well.
about.
Oh no, no, no!
message.
It's a different
Oh, okay.
it's a different thing.
Let's see. It's blocked by 1 foot of stone, and there is Or 1 inch of metal, thin sheet of it wouldn't be able to get through to where they are.
What about thaumaturgy?
Maybe if it's a point that you can see, yeah.
Fucking
can.
resonates throughout the building.
You also notice on either side of the mirror, over here and over here, 2 stone buttons appear on the wall, like they fade into existence, like out of some sort of illusion. And there's more of those symbols that you saw earlier above each of them. The one over here, above that one, says Wrath. And the one above this one says... It's in the same abyssal you saw with Control and Submit.
Mhm.
Its rough translation would be... Wacky would be the word for that one.
Wacky.
Okay.
Welcome to Wacky Races.
I tell the party.
Okay.
What did you say this one says again?
Wrath.
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 Don't press it, Lysira.
Let's press Y key. No, wait, hold on. First of all, I want to use thaumaturgy
I want to walk
Okay.
over here and see if this door opens.
to whisper to
Try-
Pip.
I'll get an athletics check from Zara.
Oh.
Oh,
That door does not budge.
Damn.
okay.
So you're going to cast thaumaturgy?
Mm.
And what are you going to do?
Right, I'm gonna whisper to Pip, be ready to meet your doom.
No.
Yes, I do.
I smack Lysira. I smack her head. I just smack Lysira.
No reason.
No reason. No, I smack Die over the top of her head. I'm like, stop that.
When she says that, I press the wacky button.
Pip begins to panic.
Oh
You
God.
see him like crouch down. He tries to lift the hourglass, and like he just starts shaking it, and he runs over to the half orc and starts grabbing him by his coat and shaking him. What do we do?
It's okay. I'm gonna do that again.
So
And tell him.
So Lozira, you press the button.
The wacky button, yes.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. You see from the ceiling, confetti begins to fall,
Oh God.
and it confuses him even further.
Oh
The two of them step over toward the hourglass and try to lift it, and they do manage together to lift it off of the ground, as it's almost out of time, and they turn it over and put it upside down so that the time continues sinking the other way. And they just sort of look at each other and confused. And then they move back to the door and try pushing it again. They're not sure if what they did helped or not, but pushing on the door doesn't seem to be working. You said you were doing thaumaturgy again?
Oh yeah, I was just going to like, this is Anna, I was just fucking with you.
Jesus.
Okay, so you use thaumaturgy again. Make a sound, an audible sound beside him, like is Dan. I'm just fucking with you, man. And you see him just sort of collapse to his knees and just take a deep breath.
Amazing.
The half-orc continues pushing with all of his strength against that door. And you guys see the hourglass time slowly run out. And as soon as the sand finishes, it runs out of time, that door flings open and Croc is he just falls straight through it.
Oh no! Oh, but what about else though?
Hey,
What about else though?
We
Like,
should try opening it.
Yeah, like try
Your
opening
door.
the door.
your door opens as well. It doesn't
Oh, okay.
fling open with such a dramatic comedy, but it does open.
Before
So
Before-
this was literally just an opportunity to fuck with them. That's amazing.
Good.
Excellent.
Sorry, you were saying, Lazara?
before I leave, I'm going to wait for Pip to leave the room and just press the wrath button just to see what happens.
No, okay.
Yes.
So Pip progresses forward and the stone door shuts behind him. And you press the wrath button
Yes.
and the hourglass shatters and sand gets flung all over the room and bounces off all over the walls with incredible speed. You assume that if someone had been in there, it would have been pretty nasty piercing damage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Damn.
After that, slowly, just Lazara just kind of slowly backs up and then leaves the room.
Okay, that's even too fucked up even for me.
All right, so ahead of you is another one of these rooms, and on your left you can see another one of those windows on the wall. Everyone's like, oh.
On top of Diana.
Everyone just fucking running to it.
Give me a moment to just reveal all of the things and stuff. And inside here you can see a room with a pit of lava sort of engulfing the corner.
Uh-oh.
And these guys kind of just start they just face the lava and just start really carefully sidestepping as far from it as possible.
They're having
I
a
know.
bad day.
The thing is, like, here, it goes to show, but Faye's trying to act really calm and cool, but, like, deep down, she's having, like, a mini panic attack.
And you guys see two buttons pop up, one on either side of the mirror. Same as last time. One says Wrath and one says Wacky.
Press the
It's
wacky
off.
again.
Yeah,
I
press
let
the
them
wacky.
know.
Yeah.
Who punches it?
So what are you guys gonna do?
I'll press the wacky button.
All right. So you see as the lava rises up from the ground, doesn't spread, but it rises up toward the ceiling. And so do they. Like gravity gets completely inverted. They rise up
Oh,
and
no.
land on the ceiling. And they're just like, what the fuck? They stand up upside down, and you can see like the blood's rushing to their head, and you can see like poor Pip, after his night of heavy drinking, fails his constitution save and vomits
Oh!
Poor
all
baby.
over his friend's chest. which then, as they're standing upside down, rises up and goes all like it just crawls over his chin, all into his hair.
Oh,
everywhere.
no.
Oh,
And you can see the half orc just kind of just staring emotionless at Pip. And Pip with like his wiping the corners of his mouth, like his face mixture of red and green, just like, I'm so sorry. And you see Croc.
Oh my.
Sorry, go on.
I was like, and then you see Faye just put her hands in her, like, her face in her hands, like,
You see Croc crack his knuckles. And Pip immediately turns around and starts running down the hallway, upside down, and vanishes around the corner. Croc immediately gives chase.
Upside down. Oh my god.
The door beside you opens.
Nice.
oh my god.
Um,
To be fair, this is actually Croc's fault. He was the one who was all like, hey, flip a coin, let's go this way.
I mean,
okay.
Assuming there's another window. Oh no, never mind.
Go.
Gotta reveal all the stuff first. Boom. And sure enough, there's another window.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Znoom.
And
Syra, get off of me.
I'm not having sex with you, I told you.
we've been over this.
No, I won't have sex. Oh no.
So, inside this room ahead of you, you can see a chest, like a treasure chest there. And the stone door over here opens, and the two of them step through and immediately fall from the ceiling, clattering to the ground.
Damn.
I feel so bad for them.
I
Pip
don't.
vomits again on the floor in front of him. Croc steps aside as far from him as possible. Pip's having a bad day. And you guys see two more buttons pop up on either side of the mirror. The same ones.
And
Do
press wacky.
do.
Wacky. I hit wacky.
You hit wacky immediately. So Pip looks over at the chest and begins investigating, and you see a key fall from the ceiling and go ting 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 on the ground on the opposite side of the room. And just as Croc goes to take a step forward, you see a compartment open up on the ceiling and just a mountain of keys just onto the ground.
Well then.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I shouldn't say that, but it felt kind of good to do that.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy again and say, have fun with that one.
You see them both sigh heavily and like they get down on their knees and scoop up like a handful of keys. And Pip just walks back over to the chest and just starts trying them. Just this one doesn't fit. This one doesn't fit. Not sure this one's even a key. This one doesn't fit. And this one's a hair comb. Like I don't even know. Yeah, they're having a whale of a time. And they both try time and time again, different keys over and over. And they sit there doing this for a good 10, 15 minutes.
Are we bored at this point? Do we get bored?
Does the door open though?
The door next to them does open, and the door next to you does open as well. And Pip just gives an exasperated sigh and just fuck this, and just walks out of his doorway. Croc, however, continues trying the keys back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and he doesn't stop.
If I was in there, I would take the chest into my bag.
Oh, smart.
That's what I did on the ship.
Yeah. If they don't manage to open it, we should just do that and we'll just break it open.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
And you see Pip come around the corner. He looks...
Whoops.
I smile and wave.
He looks like his constitution has taken a beating. Shall we put it that way? And
Did you have fun in there?
no. What kind of things did you face off against? I don't mean to brag, but we faced off against the dragon. It was pretty crazy.
We had to make the most difficult decisions of our lives.
Oh, man. This really is a scary dungeon.
It sure is.
All this for a game of friendly competition. You feel good about yourself, Pip?
He's like, I feel pretty good. We conquered a variety of different challenges.
Sure you did.
You look a little green. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
You sure? Where's Croc?
It's at this point that he turns around and realizes that Croc isn't behind him. and he sort of goes back down the hallway, looking for him.
Whatever, let's go.
And he's like, "Well, the door's closed."
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oh no.
I'm sure he's fine.
She's trying to find the key like really, really badly.
But at what
Yeah.
cost if he can get out?
He'll be okay. I'm sure.
Are you sure?
I'm sure he'll be okay. Will you be okay alone?
I mean, I'm sure I'll find him again later. It's fine. It's fine. He'll be okay. I'll be fine. You guys continue down this hallway toward a room. You can see there's a
He
series
just
of-
gnomes.
running. There's a series of torches on the walls and sconces. The middle two on either side are out, and all the rest of the remaining 4 are ignited. And on the other side of the room, you can see a large, almost like a prison door, just freestanding in the middle of the room with a lock on it. Like the handle appears to be a locked one.
Hmm.
I
Oh.
want to see if it's trapped.
All right, roll an investigation check.
Yeah, that's fine.
Doesn't appear to
Do you
be.
want? I'll try. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I got
Yeah,
this.
no, it doesn't appear to be trapped. It's there seems to be some kind of
Mechanism. I'm assuming it's something to do with
Yeah.
the torches.
it could be.
I inspect that one torch that's not lit up here.
It appears to just be a sconce holding a torch in it, and this one in particular is not lit. It looks like it has been lit previously.
Hmm.
Same deal with the one on Faye's side. Like they all look like they've been lit before.
Maybe you should light these up.
I'm gonna cast
Yeah.
Firebrand on this one.
Oh, I was about to use Sacred Fire, but okay.
You can cast
Well, there you
Sacred
go.
Fire on this one.
I will do that.
I don't have any fire spells, and well, I have torches.
Okay, so I use Sacred Fire on that one.
All right.
Well, Sacred
one-
Flame.
Yep. Oops.
I light the whole place on fire.
Hey,
The room
misses.
ignites.
It's okay. It
So
happens
you
to all of us.
So you light those torches, and the room's a little bit brighter.
By the way, Nick, is this the first time Pip's seen Faye use magic?
I suppose it is, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, earlier on you used the cure wounds on him.
Yeah,
And-
he did seem phased by it.
He probably hasn't
Well-
even realized he's like really
He's like
He had-
so
fucked up.
hot. Yeah,
he had
he's
more pressing concerns on his mind at the time, yes.
like-
If I go behind the door, is there anything
Back
else
here?
Yeah.
No, there's nothing there. It's just a freestanding door.
Okay. Did anything else happen with the door?
Doesn't appear to have.
Hmm.
It's like a jail cell door. It's a iron sort of bar door with a handle and a lock on it. And you can see through this door. You cannot see Diana.
Hmm.
Oh.
Diana, you can see the rest of them. You can see like it's just straight through the rest of the room. It's fine. You guys looking through the bars on this door, you can see a different room.
Oh,
Hmm.
Interesting.
I want to try to pick the lock.
All right.
nice.
Roll a thieves tools check. All right. So you fiddle around with this lock and you can't seem to find the biting point that you would normally find with a series of pins and locks like this. Like there's nothing giving the resistance you would expect.
Hmm.
What can we see inside the room that we're able to see at the moment?
Inside of that room that you're looking into through the bars, you can
Mhm.
see a small sort of octagonal room with a hallway leading to a door on the opposite side. And in that
Okay.
room, you can see a chest.
Chest. Oh. Okay.
Can I? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, can I just wanted to like do a quick look around at each of the torches and see if there's anything different about them.
Roll a perception check, and I'll get Gunther to tell me what he was going to do as well.
I was gonna
Okay.
just gonna ask. Can I cast Identify on the door?
You sure can.
Is it?
So, yes.
I'm like, is it
So-
wise? Maybe, maybe not. I'll find out.
So you cast Identify on this door, and you know that there's a powerful magical spell that's been put upon it, some sort of portal spell.
Hmm.
But yeah, you think that opening this door will be the key to stepping through that portal.
Yes, for sure.
Whereas Faye, while you're investigating the rest of the torches, nothing seems too off about them. Pip looks over at this one and blows out the light on it, and nothing
He's very
happens. And then he uses his flint and tinder to quickly reignite it.
Can you-
He looks over at you guys and then just kind of smiles and gives a thumbs up.
I'm
Great, it's
helping.
From what I
I
learned,
thought this was a competition.
fine.
Can you describe the other room again for me, real quick, please?
So it's like a octagonal sort of room,
Uh-huh.
similar to the last one with a window that you had.
Mm-hmm.
And it leads down a hallway of about 30-40 feet to another door, similar to the ones you've been encountering. Not like this iron door.
Is there anything else in the room?
In that room there's just a chest.
Okay.
from what I learned about this, would the door itself, like would it be possible to open that by force?
There's a lock.
As in just by just charging it and shouldering it.
Well, just like trying to pull it out or something.
Roll an athletics check.
No, I'm just asking if it would be possible. I don't want to do that.
Well, you don't know.
Okay. I don't know.
It just appears to be an iron.
I'll
cell
do it. My goodness.
Hold on. Oh.
Never
Oh.
mind.
I was
Ooh.
gonna say, before
So-
you do
I
that,
pull backwards.
So, Faye, you reach down and grab the handle and turn it and pull the door open.
What?
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 Great.
Well, okay, now I feel silly.
Okay, I guess we're going in.
In we go.
All right.
So, all of you guys step through the doorway, and you feel a shiver as you are instantly teleported. I will get you guys to look a little further down on the map there, down near the bottom, near the entrance. Once I'm done doing the thing, there we go.
Okay.
Aha.
Huh.
Oh, there we go.
Really? It was right by the end. I'm so mad.
Well,
Can someone
I'm gonna check the chest.
on
From
that?
this side, from this
Or
side, you
it's
can
not.
very clearly see the door that's there, but from the other side, you imagine that it's kind of a secret hidden door.
Yeah.
I'll do this.
All right. Doesn't appear to be trapped or anything.
Do we trust that 10 though?
Yeah, can I? I'll try.
Trust me, I'm a rogue.
All right. Yeah,
we
it
all
doesn't
kind of
appear
have
to
the
be
same
trapped.
opinion.
Okay, well, I'll open it.
Faye
then.
should open it. She
Yep.
figured out the door.
Yeah, okay,
All
fair
right.
enough. You open it.
All right.
All right. So inside you find about 800 pieces of gold.
Oh,
Nice.
Ooh.
You also find some glittery sequin bunny suits.
Oh my god.
There are some that are in sort of a red glittery sequin thing, and then there are some more of like a silver.
Amazing.
So is there anything else in it, or was it?
There is also a book. It looks like a leather-bound journal. It looks old.
Okay, I'll take the gold and the journal, and then I close the chest very slowly, and I look over at Dai. I'm like, set this on fire. Just burn it.
Or we can sell
I,
it.
I open.
No,
I
hold it close. I hold it close.
I'm gonna push Faye out of the way.
No, I'm gonna use-
if
you set a chest on fire while
you're holding
No, I'm gonna use sacred flame on it.
I push Faye out of the way.
No, I'm using sacred flame on it right now.
Alright, so Lazira, I'll get athletics. Faye, you can cast Sacred Flame.
Can I?
Okay.
And I'll get athletics from Faye as well.
Probably not gonna beat that, but
Maybe. You have pretty decent athletics. Oh.
Oh.
Oh!
So, you guys grapple with one another, and Faye, in just her offhand, casts this Sacred Flame, which ignites the chest. And then, as the Sacred Flame dissipates, you find that the chest is still there, undamaged. As you two continue to squabble and grapple with one another.
While they're doing that, I just stuff the fucking chest in my bag.
Just rum. So you can add glittery sequin bunny chest to
Oh
your
god.
inventory.
I was hoping we'd have to wear them.
I guess not.
Do you want to wear it? Because I can give it to you now if you want.
No. No, we have Pip right here. Do you really want to wear that right now?
I hand Dai the
I don't see why not.
whichever one she wants.
No.
God damn it. No, it's okay. We should keep them. I'm sure we'll find use for them at some
Yeah,
point.
I'm sure we
God.
can sell them.
At the very least.
At the very least.
Gunther has a future in mind.
Alright, so there was 800 gold. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
How much is 2% of
6.
800? Remember the deal? It was 2%.
Oh come on! He brought us to this dungeon.
I
He deserves
give-
at least a little bit more than that.
I give him half of my share.
Alrighty.
Now I feel
I'm keeping
like
the journal.
now I feel like a terrible person.
Mm-hmm. You should be.
I was
So
just,
it's
I was just kidding.
200 gold each, 100 for Faye.
Mm-hmm.
Because she gives
Forgive-
100 to Pip, who very happily accepts.
And then I give him a pat on the back. I'm like, you did good. You did good. Even though
Right?
you really
Thank you.
didn't, but you did good.
We faced a lot of pretty crazy challenges in there. It's, yeah, fought a dragon, all kinds of
Should
stuff.
we-
I'm
Should
basically
we
a
go
hero.
get Croc?
Can we?
I'm sure if we push the wacky button again, the door should
Yeah,
open.
We have to go through the whole thing.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
No, guys.
We should go get him.
Yeah, we probably should. It's like, oh Jesus.
Pushes the door open and continues up the hallway.
I'm just gonna
He needs-
chase
he needs
after.
his
I'll
friend.
chase. Yeah, I'll chase after him just to make sure he doesn't kill himself.
He sort of approaches the different doors and has a look at them, and he turns around back to you, Faye, and he says, "There may be a little bit of a problem."
Are
And you
they
see that
locked?
on all of the doors, the symbols that were there earlier are gone, and there doesn't seem to be any way of opening these doors.
Oh no. Oh shit. I turn to the guys and I'm like, guys, we have a problem.
Do they just flat out not open?
Yeah.
You can push against them, and they aren't going anywhere. They're not budging.
I wonder, what about this one? Because we never went, like, me personally did not go through the mirror door.
Yep. There is no mirror on that door anymore. It's just a stone door.
Oh,
And you
jeez.
push against it, and it's not moving. It's like it's part of the wall now.
Oh, fuck.
What kind of sick freak makes a place like this? Holy shit. Maybe Mr. Powerful Wizard would be able to do something.
I was
Who
gonna
is
say
in
I'll
the
get.
bathroom right now? He's in the
Yeah, I was
bathroom
gonna
right
say
now.
I'll get Gunther to roll a intelligence check, but everyone can roll an intelligence check.
All right.
Diana, I'll give you advantage for this one because and Lazara, I'll give you advantage. Not that it matters.
I guess I'll do it too, but I know it's not gonna. I guess I'm alright. I gotta use the restroom too as well, so I will be back. Never mind. Was that for Pip?
No, that was Gunther. It's all good. I rolled for you. It's all good. So Diana and Gunther, you guys know that this dungeon is essentially like one of the many forms of entertainment this guy will have employed for these rich and high up folks, as a showy kind of thing, and also doubles as his storage for this area down here. Also, bless you.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna tell everybody to stand back. I'm gonna try something.
All right. This isn't good.
So I'm gonna walk right here, and I'm going to try to cast Eldritch Breath at this door to see if I can cause the door to dissolve.
Okay. So you lunge forth and spew acid from your mouth, and it just coats the door. And it does burn through and burn away at that door and open the passage up.
Huh.
All right. I told Lazara to be careful because that's the door that we originally went through. I said, don't rush in. Just in case it activates again. I highly doubt it, but don't try to test your luck.
We should have gone through the other one that was already deactivated.
Don't run!
I just told you!
No running in the hallways!
God damn it! I chase after Pip and then I grab him by the collar and hold him back like, God damn it!
Ceiling's
Tug
low.
back, and it's kind of like a he steps to the side.
Lazara walks forward and says, "Unfortunately, I think we have a small problem.
What's that?
I can only do that twice, and we have way more doors to get through than that."
Let's hope they're not
Wait.
closed.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Do we still have the Yankic acid?
Yes, we do.
We do!
Well,
But
there's-
first, we need to get through this room, and I don't like this room.
Alright, Gunther, I'm assuming Gunther and Faye explain the trick
should have
in
gone
this
the
room.
other way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably
Everything-
should have.
Jake, you knew this. You went that way with me.
He just really wanted to see what was in this room. And I'm like, really? You had to pick the room with the fucking lava ceiling? Alright.
It was
Hold
more because
on.
everybody was already looking at it.
You don't pick it because everyone's looking at it.
I have an idea.
What?
I just walk
Okay.
in to see if the ceiling's gonna activate again.
All right. Gunther continues stepping forward. Nothing happens.
Let's go.
Anything happens
Fine.
still?
Nothing happens.
Alright, safe to
Alright.
go.
Alright, let's go.
Is this door closed as well?
Yes, this door is closed as well.
How many more doors do we need to get through?
Roll an investigation check real quick.
Hold on. Go to that section. Investigation.
I'm gonna be so mad if we just go through the whole trouble of doing this and then he's at the fucking entrance again.
At least we'll get a chest. I mean, a second chest.
You inspect the door and find that this one is not locked or broken or anything like that. This door functions normally,
Okay,
and you're
let's
able to
open
push
it.
it open and step through.
Let's
Okay.
just go.
What about this one?
Same deal. This one's working as intended.
Alright, I think we'll be fine
It
for
seems
now.
like that first area closes
Was
itself
locked.
off after
Oh,
someone clears
okay.
through the dungeon.
Well, that's
Okay.
good.
Do we all go the same way we went the first time? Should someone go the other way? I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
a door, like it connects
Pip
back.
follows you guys up and he says, "Well, it might be better to go your way. There was a dragon that way." I mean, it's
I'm sure there was, buddy. Does he notice the windows though? We know you're
That's a
lying.
good
It's like we saw what you did.
Don't lie, Pip.
1 second here. He does not notice.
Oh no!
He's just kind of following you guys, and he follows all the way down here. And it's at this point that you can see he's sitting against the door. The pile of keys is just kind of scattered everywhere, like he's tried all of them. And the chest is open, but the back of it is facing you, and you can't see what's inside. He's just kind of sitting against the door now.
Is he able to get out? I'm assuming not.
Is the button still
The
there?
buttons are still there.
Can
Press
we
again.
fill the requiem again?
Yep. So you hit the RAF button again. Another mountain of keys squeeze out onto the ground, and the chest beside him snaps shut. And you just see him go.
Oh no!
But the door behind him opens, and he like falls back through and stands up to his feet.
Okay.
Someone stay here and let Gunther go get the fucking chest.
Yes.
I will go with Gunther and make sure that he is not stealing shit.
You can see through the window, you know.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
And,
yeah,
Pip comes
I'm-
down and he's like, "Oh, I'm glad to see that you're okay." And he just sits there like with a just defeated expression. He goes, "The chest was empty."
Oh, well, I'm not gonna bother.
Oh no!
I give Croc a pat on the back, and then I whisper, I'm like, I'm so sorry.
He's like, "It happens. Guess someone's been here before. And looted it
I got gold.
Here's
We
a
got gold.
yeah. Here's a
Well,
bit
what-
of money for your troubles.
Give
I
him
gave
at
him-
least someone give him 100.
I give him 20.
Oh, Gunther.
Okay. I give him 50.
And, so
Alright.
Gunther gives him 50 pieces of gold, and he's like, well, thank you for giving me an even split. I feel like I've earned it.
Can someone
get-
please give him another
I
50?
I give Gunther a look and give him another 50.
Thank you, Lysira.
he takes it quite happily.
I'm sorry, Gunther is
Um,
stingy.
And then he looks past you expectantly to Pip. Pip just kind of like clutches at the coin bag that you gave him before. He's like, fuck you, that's my gold.
God damn it!
And then Crocs just kind of like rolls his eyes.
Fucking
So are we continuing on, or
I guess we're trying to get out of here now.
let's just go.
Yep.
Yeah.
alright? So you guys continue down the hallway. And for the sake of brevity, you walk down this hall, find that door is still open, step through into the lower room, and out into the entrance area.
Okay.
So, guys find yourselves back out here with a very defeated Croc and a Pip who's just happy to be outside again.
Well, that was an experience.
Mhm.
Pip says, "Well, I don't think anyone really won.
Are you sure about that?
You don't.
I mean, I
say.
guess if anything, it was you guys. So, I mean, yeah. Look, I'll help you with this this whole ordeal you guys seem to be going through.
Have we told him?
Yeah. That
Yeah,
was
you guys
the
have told him
agreement.
about the.
That was the
Yeah.
whole agreement of us going to this mansion. Was that if we passed it, he would help us out.
Oh, okay.
Well, we at least got some treasure out of it, so that's always good. I guess I'll escort you ladies back to town.
I don't need an escort.
I think we'll escort you back to town.
I just
Yeah.
laugh.
Fair enough, really. And he turns and begins walking down the path that you guys took. And you guys trek your way back to Passage. It is evening now, around dinner time.
So as we get close to Passage, I kind of like get an idea, and I turn to the group and I say, "Hey, since it's already dinner time, why don't we make ourselves like a really big dinner? We could eat it at the Scabbard, and we could just eat all together. You know, maybe as a little celebration."
Is there a kitchen there?
Is
Yes,
there a kitchen
there
at
is.
this? All right.
Okay, I'll
You
tell
guys know
Faye.
that
I'm sure
there-
Simon will let you use the kitchen.
All right. Well, I do need to get some groceries, and I look over at Pip and I say, "Why don't you come with me?"
He says, "Oh, shopping." And Croc kind of grunts, and he says, "Well, Croc won't go, but I'll go with you."
Crow can just
You
join us at
guys-
the guild. It's fine.
So you guys head back to Passage. Once you get there, you go your separate ways. Some of you go to the guild, some of you go shopping for groceries. And it's at this point that I'd like to call a little break.
No problem.
Awesome.
Get some noodles.